Crowded House. For over 10 years, they produced hit after hit in countries all around the world. And their farewell show was one of the biggest concerts in Australian history. After a well-deserved break, they're back with a brand new album, Time on Earth.
Welcome to our house, Neil Finn and Nick Seymour. Wonderful to have you in.
It's good to be here.
It's great. This is amazing. I honestly, it's such a thrill. I never thought I would get in my broadcasting lifetime to get to say, please welcome Crowded House. This is really cool.
Well, when did you start your show?
99.
Oh, God, well after the event, wasn't it, really?
Well, this is the thing. I waved you off at Opera House, you teasers.
Well, at least we didn't do a farewell tour.
That's true. I'm looking forward to that, though. That'll be fun. So was it a big decision to get the band back together?
It was a slow decision. It happened over a period of time, didn't it? Can you remember?
About a year.
But do you actually remember what happened?
When you rang me, or when we...
just woke up. I thought you rang me.
Well, are you talking about the time when you rang me and said...
Did it end with one of you going, no, you hang up first, no, you hang up first?
It sort of did, yeah. No, well, the memory's not working so well, but the music still is. You see, that was... We were drawn together by the songs, really, and the idea of working together, yeah. And the idea of being the band came later.
Right. Well, because obviously you, over the weekend, you played, only yesterday, what am I talking about? Live Earth.
Yeah.
Which, of course, big news. You've all, you know, it's been over all the news services, broadcast everywhere. That wasn't the first time you had performed since reuniting, though, was it?
No, we've done a few warm-ups. We've been warming up for Australia for a good 4 or 5 months now. We were quite concerned about the first gig. Nick, in fact, was very nervous. He had to visit the bathroom repeatedly.
I wasn't sure which end to put down the commode.
Do you fart around corners, Nick, when you do?
I'm just thinking, that's something my father said to me one time. He said, oh, love, I was so sick over the weekend, I didn't know which end to put down the commode.
Calling for Herb is what I used to know it as. Someone, you know, I think it was an old Billy Connolly line. He would say, people used to think he had a brother called Herb trapped down the toilet because he kept calling for him. Herb!
That's quite good.
Yeah. So well, what were the first gigs like? Because they were in the States, weren't they?
The very first gig we did was on a boat in Bristol, and it was just down the road from where we were rehearsing, and that was actually really raucous and fantastic, from memory. Do you remember that one?
I do. I remember pumping out the bilge at some point.
Yeah, we were actually getting dressed in the bilge.
In the bilge?
In the bilge, yeah. It was genuinely a boat, a frigate.
But they cleaned it up.
So that wasn't the big festival then, obviously, that you did?
Oh, yeah, no, that came later. Yeah, we played it...
This was a warm-up.
In the desert before Rage Against the Machine. We thought that would be a logical second gig.
Wow. So how does the audience react when they're there to see Rage Against the Machine?
Oh, they were waving to us, you know, during the ballads.
Yeah.
You know, sort of like had their fingers like this.
It was good. It was synchronised.
So, and, you know, with of course, having lost Paul, when you are getting the band back together, you obviously have to make that logical step of finding a new drummer, which would be a difficult decision to make under the circumstances.
Well, we wanted to take it seriously and give it due respect because, you know, Paul was an amazing drummer beyond his other obvious talents, but... and so we auditioned people for about 10 days, 45 different drummers.
In 4 different countries?
Yeah. Of course, Nick let the cat out of the bag. We were trying to keep it quiet until we had a drummer in place, but Nick was texting all his mates in Melbourne going, do you know anyone who wants to try out for Crowded House?
I couldn't actually ask anyone because they're all in bands. You see, and you know, there's a protocol there. It's sort of like, you know, not going out with your mate's ex-girlfriend kind of thing. I mean, you don't do that as well.
You probably have.
I love when you don't do
accident.
that. Well.
But, yeah, there was a case of contacting certain people to say, do you know anyone who would be interested in auditioning for a band with Neil and Nick?
That rhymes with browed flouse.
Then I just wanted to economise on the texting because, you know, a band with Neil and Nick is so much simpler just putting crude...
No. Well, you know, the cool thing, you didn't do a reality show about it.
No, I know. God, thank God for that.
Yeah, you don't
and it was
want
all
that.
over in 10 days, which was great. And, you know, we played with some great people. And the thing about Matt that we liked, beyond the fact he could play amazingly well and he was so solid, was that he didn't know much about Crowded House. So he didn't really have any burden. He had no legacy to live up to.
And you stole him from Beck, didn't you?
Well, in a manner of speaking, Beck was going off to have a child. And he wasn't going to be touring.
Miracle of science.
A miracle, yeah. And so he was looking for something to do for the next 12 months, and but we gave him a serious position, really. It's not just a fill-in job.
Oh, good. Well, that's really exciting to know.
He's in the band.
Good
and
for
he's,
him.
He's a good man.
Oh, this could lead to big things for him.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. OK, would you guys like to win $10 each, but
Would
20
we?
bucks in 20 seconds?
Would we?
Launch the tour with this. Now, as we just saw, no guarantees, boys. We don't play favourites on this show. Now, I'm just going to throw these out to both of you.
Yep.
So, there's almost like if I like one person could walk away with 20, you could both walk away with 10. That's what I love about this. It could go any way.
I'm pretty nervous.
So you should be. So you
Games
should
always,
be.
you know.
Do we 3 times like Pete did?
Like who?
He mentioned it about 15, 20 minutes ago on the show. Great, everyone's paying attention. Everything's kind of got reset since Carrie talked about Molly's balls. That's what happened.
There's a lot of farting on the show tonight.
A lot of
we
farting, a
noticed.
lot of ball talk, so feel free to join
Yeah.
in. Start the clock. Who wears the pants in Crowded House?
Well, obviously Nick. Look at those.
Where will you hold your next farewell concert?
in a laundry.
Who would you never allow to cover one of your songs?
Molly Meldrum.
Can either of you knit?
I was given a scarf by a minister of the Crown from New Zealand once. Came in the mail.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just a little trivia. Nothing to do with the question.
One word each to describe your love-making style.
Green.
Green?
Yeah.
OK. Nick?
Slow.
Nice. And
what I heard.
for both of you, who would you turn gay for?
Oh, well, Nick's looking pretty hot tonight. I'd give him a little kiss on the cheek.
Would you? Go
Yeah.
on then, go on.
Come on.
Oh! That's your $10. You get that $10. But Nick, how about this? Because, I mean, you guys, you're wonderful performers, but sometimes I think you're not quite rock enough. So I will give you your $10 would you like to smash a guitar for $10?
I'll smash a guitar, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We have a guitar here,
Yeah? Cool.
and I would like to see you smash guitar, because I think that's the one thing that's missing.
No problem.
Is there a specific spot he should smash it? You can smash it anywhere.
Watch out, audience.
Can you smash it on the deck?
Splinters.
Is that fine?
Splinters
On
coming.
the desk. Not on the desk.
Desk. I don't think that is.
That's probably not over here it's nice and hard. Let's get it. I can see Molly's balls in there.
He did it the hard way, though, end on end, didn't he?
He did.
It was really resistant.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
Well, now the boys, of course, will be performing for us later in the show, and they are touring in November. But tickets have already sold out, I heard. Saw the posters on it just the other day. Already sold out.
Well, yeah, apparently in Perth, I think we've sold the venue out in an hour or something, so we're actually adding another one in Perth, because Perth's a great place to hang out.
Absolutely.
Another one in Sydney too, I think.
So
It's
extra
just
shows
gone
being
on.
added?
Yeah, just going on as
Okay,
we
I'm
speak.
sure details on our website for that. Why not? We'll do
Yeah.
that as well. All right, we'll be back. The boys will be performing for us later on tonight. We've got a whole lot more, including Ryan Shelton with another idea when we come back.